do just have to wait for him, I think. I just gotta give him a little more time. I think this is our out. They're still out there. Suckers. Alright, I have 68 HP to do the glitch. I have to get it twice in a row, by the way, for it to work. Alright, that's one. And ugh, how am I having so much struggle with this? This isn't that hard of a bug. I gotta let him see me here. He'll come out this door. God, he saw me. Dude, sometimes they just don't come out. I think they gotta know. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's like my best bet, but I gotta get him to. All right, there we go. Where are the other guys coming from? They came quick that time. I'm wondering if some things that I just don't know about aren't actually causing them to know where I'm at. Where the fuck is he? Oh, he went that way this time. Maybe I have to fire a shot. Maybe that's here. I'll just unload into him this time. Make sure I pick up the. Now. That guy right there is the bane of my existence. Let's pick this out. I didn't pick up the milk. Alright, this time it worked. Alright, what I'm gonna do here. He didn't fall for that. Dude, this is it though. I could totally make this work. Like, some of them don't follow. Let me do the pistol again. Got past some. Oh, it almost looked like everybody else left too. Alright, let's do it. Let's get the milk. Get the fuck out. I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to clear out the Lucky Ganesh. Yeah, so it is possible to get everybody out, to clear everyone out, but
I gotta find more of that good stuff.
yeah, it was a double. Hey, we're getting really close here.
What happened?
I think just kicking these doors is what part of what needs to happen.
Hey, oh shit.
Oh, I ran out of piss. That's why. I'm just gonna reset that one. I need all the health I can get. I keep disorienting myself.
Definitely gonna need more of that.
Here, this time I just shot him dead because I kicked the first door as well. God damn it. If I don't clear that guy out, the nuke, he doesn't really care about his own life.
I feel better already.
Almost. I thought that door led to the other side. Whatever.
Oh yeah, what's that awful stench? Ugh.
Oh, I'm stuck with the fucking.
Have a nice day. Shit.
Oh, dude, that one throw the cow head really screwed that. I shouldn't have let the shopkeeper throw that.
That stuff really works. Oh yeah, what's that awful stench?
He takes a lot of hits. Just for whatever reason, the
Some of
shopkeeper
that
has a
stuff
shit ton of
really
health.
adds.
I don't have a lot of cover here. Okay, okay. Just get the bug. Okay, that's one. Oh? Oh, it didn't count. Okay. Yes! We did it! Oh my god, we got milk on ludicrous difficulty. And it only took an hour and 15 minutes. So, in case you're curious, the way that bug works is that because this is an older game, if you get stuck, it tries to put you to the nearest like place where you aren't stuck, or like based off of like what's the closest position that it won't stick you. But if you do it twice in a row, it decides, okay, obviously the place we put them wasn't actually safe, so we'll put them on the other side of the wall, and that prevents you from having to either wait in line to get the milk, which you obviously can't, or have to go through the back. As a speed run thing, yeah, is the day over yet? What else do we have to do? Thank God we don't have to go. Dude, I don't know how I would do Tuesday on this difficulty. Like Gary Coleman getting his autograph, but what do I have to do? Oh yeah, okay, okay. I have to I have to get talk to the RWS guys.
Bad.
I probably should have done this a little smarter. Whatever. Cops have more HP than regular enemies. Oh, well that helps. I'm gonna get crowned here. Okay, so I gotta. We have a new issue. I got my goal for the night, which is just to get milk. How am I gonna get to the RWS office? What I could do first off is I can maybe. I only have two shots with a pistol though. 77 deaths to get the milk. I am not in the least bit surprised.
Shit.
The thing is, I have money, right? Oh, nice, nice.
Ow.
You know, it's kind of crazy when you think about it that somehow I managed to get a gallon of milk on the night of the Super Bowl in Philadelphia wearing a Kansas City jersey. Can you believe that? I mean, I died 100 times. I think it's kind of crazy because after this, I watched a video of someone like explaining their run. It's really cool. I'll have to like link it maybe in the Discord or something. And it kind of proved to me that my strategy of just walking around people and then clearing out whatever I have to was not going to work. Oh my god, dude! Of course we have to start with the car already. Hey, they got me my white Bronco, you know, and it's a nice vehicle, but it's gonna be like I've driven 6 different cars. I think I've driven more cars like IRL consistently, just like since I lost my job, than I used in like the entirety of Mafia 2. I'm not kidding. like I am a character in an open world like GTA style game at this point, except instead of like committing crimes and making money, I'm just putting job applications into websites that probably don't have real listings, and then I don't know, going to the gym. Hey, if there's that is the one thing, I've been going to the gym every day. Uh, I mean that's always exciting, right? It's kind of crazy because that's like all of my social activity lately. It has been crushing me. Unless I'm playing Baldur's Gate with some buddies, uh, I I'm at the gym. That's pretty much what it is. That's why I'm happy to be back at streaming. I did decide I'm just tired today, but I wanted to stream, and I thought, well, if I want to stream, but I don't want to have to focus up on something like Half Life or the whatnot, maybe we could just go web fishing, you know? I haven't played web fishing in a while. It's kind of unfortunate because they haven't really updated the game at all, and I mean, you mostly play these kind of games for the chat anyway, right? And fishing is just kind of a side thing unless you're like really really into very basic fishing mechanics. But I don't know. I spend more time doing the artsy stuff. I'll probably do no overlay. I did move some of the features over, so I think the B time should work. It is. It is. It's definitely a mood type game. Like after I played it when I first bought it, it just became a. I don't have a lot of like genuinely chill games. The numbers going up is like the number one. It's kind of weird because normally those kind of games don't really reel me in as much, but oh yeah, it's a gateway drug. That's what it is. You start with the web fishing. Tell me your favorite Pokemon and why. Okay, it's good to see that there are still a ton of lobbies that are. And it's also kind of funny how someone's has their Twitch going here because I looked it up. There are 33 people in the world watching web fishing right now, which I mean is to be fair. I mean, watching someone play web fishing does seem kind of contradictory because the entire point of playing it is to be some talk with other people. Uh, do they not have? This is modded. I didn't know they started doing that. Do they? I mean, oh, they do have mature. Hardcore? What does that mean? See, part of me wants to turn on mature because I don't want to like be cracking jokes with people who are really young, but on the other hand, that also opens up another can of worms. Old people club. I'm overstimulated. Shrimp fried rice? Okay, maybe Jesus, I hope this isn't all the lobbies actually. I didn't realize that it's now sorted by population because there's only like I mean a hand of like a dozen full lobbies. We'll just join one. Okay. Never mind, it lied to me. Yeah, I have it sorted high to low.
I wish I had shrimp fried rice. Ever since I started just downing protein shakes, I haven't been very hungry lately. U.S. Central dedicated. Hey, I'm U.S. Central. Creating. I guess they updated a little bit. I know they updated the lobbies. I was really scared for a while because I had heard people talking about how there were a lot of exploits that are being learned. U.S. Central Axolotl. Yeah, I, I'm trying to eat healthy, but I also have a complete disposition to ever actually cooking things for myself. And you're playing life on hard mode if you try to cook something. If you try to eat healthy without cooking, like you either get the worst tasting food imaginable, or you get something that's unbelievably expensive. If you want to have it both ways, you got to learn to cook. And I am the last person that should ever be cooking. In fact, I think we had this conversation at one point when we talked about the slow cooker. And that was the reason I got bullied into it. And because the people told me you don't even have to be good at cooking, you just got to use the slow cooker. And then they failed to explain to me that it's not about how long it takes or how easy it is. It's about cleanup. Like I don't like having to clean up after myself. And those slow cookers, same thing with if you're cooking something on a George Foreman. It's like I know it's supposed to like roll into the tray and then you get a bunch of like fat and stuff that rolls off. That's like the entire gimmick of it on top of its easy use. But then it's if you put it down and you don't clean it immediately and it hardens, yeah, it almost cleans itself. But you gotta keep in mind that I am very lazy. Food is a luxury to me. It's like I want to sit down, I want to watch something, then I want to be done with it. I don't know about the paper towel. Maybe we were cooking different things mid, but for me, the paper towel doesn't clean it well enough. It breaks up, and I'd be using a lot of paper towel. I had dedicated rags specifically for using the George Foreman. Like that stuff just falls apart. I mean, obviously you're cleaning it right after you use it, and I'm being silly. Yeah, I forgot. I have something turned on here. I've got to remember if I should have it installed. I just got to remember how to use it. It's not a mod or anything, but sometimes the fun in this game is not in the fishing, and I mentioned that before. But I have never appreciated MIDI until this game. I don't even remember what I need. I think I was trying to. The big issue with this game's progression is that there's so. Oh, you haven't even begun to see the big ass fish mid. In this game, you can get some really big ones. Am I level 30? What level am I? Yeah, I am level 30. But my big concern with this game is that you just don't get the opportunity to. I mean, if you there are like six different tiers of the same fish, and if you get one tier, it doesn't count towards the other tiers, right? So even though I technically have caught like every fish, I don't have them in certain rarities. Also, I have yet to do any gambling in this game. I feel like I would never get any sort of things done if I did. I would lose everything. Introducing gambling and scratch offs into my fishing game is actual torture. It also doesn't help how you have to go all the way to the docks to get it, which makes it look even more shady. See, this is the worst. No one's talking. It's just people gambling. I think this game maxes out at 50. All right, what do we want to do? What do we want to suggest? What can we say that would get not just a conversation, but like a full-blown argument going? What's our opinion on Patrick Mahomes? There we go. Let's see what people say. Hopefully, everything. I can never tell exactly how easy it is for you guys to see things in this because I only have a tiny preview. I don't know how like anime are just cartoons yet, or why can't we just print more money if we're at a deficit? Then people start explaining things to you. Oh, is he thinking about Patrick? Football. Yeah, that's about right. Bro is a webcam. If anybody wants. See, the trick, Dragon, is that the women are fish, right? So it's like a 2-for-1. You aren't lying when you say both. It's the women fish. I don't even know how you would. I mean, I'm sure there are people that know exactly. Maybe I should ask that. How do you tell if a fish is male or female? Like, legit. I should also say IRL, because then they're going to be like, what do you mean? I fish on the first. That's honestly probably a shirt in this game. I think there's an a heart peeing shirt that I've seen. Yeah, I would assume. Remove their pants. There it is. That too. Remove their pants and check the color. Remove pants, check color. Got it. I don't know why, but like one of the things about this game that's so endearing is that everything you say just becomes instantly silly by the way your character says it, and it shows up in chat. Like if you can take anyone seriously in this game, then pinkfish are female. All salmon are women. How much money do I even have? Bluefish are mall. What about rainbow trout? What's he gonna say? This is the litmus test. We know what the obvious answer is. Toast. Okay, well that wasn't what I was thinking. See, this is the thing, is that when I'm playing games with other people who chat, then like if I ever need to call someone out on something, I can just ask an audience basically. Now, what I would do sometime, they're ultra gay. There you go. See. Also, I swear I know who Young Biscuit. Wait, Young Biscuit. Why is that familiar? My Twitch channel in chat. That's a dangerous thing to do. Trust me. I swear to God, I've heard of Young Biscuit before. Okay, I'm just making sure they aren't on my like friends list or something. Who is Young Biscuit? Peter Parker. At some point they're just gonna be like, why is this guy asking all these non sequiturs? You gotta keep them engaged without like thinking that you're a fool. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me find somebody that has all their characters. Okay, let's take this one. And these. Okay, I'm trying to see what he's wearing. Sometimes it's just fun to draw people in this game. Wait, he was white, wasn't he? Yeah, white with like the green. Do I even? I don't even. There's not enough. Hold on. How do I open my inventory? Here it is. I guess there is a green and there's a white chalk. Okay. There is not enough different colors. Alright, we're gonna do this I've actually gotten pretty decent at like making things with the web fishing controls. It's weird because if you just draw, you get a regular sized brush. If you hold shift, you get a big one. If you hold control like you're sneaking, you get a baby brush. There's no indicator of where it's going to go, so you just kind of have to like get used to it. And also drawing with a mouse. Oh, wait a minute. Peter Parker, B-Boy? Dylan, why do you always change your name and then pretend to be someone else? I legit thought like, oh, there's someone new here. Hold on, we can't scare him off. God damn it. Yeah, my bad. Drag it, Darko. Oh, hold on. Let me see this person. I hope they don't leave before. Legit thought like, now he's gonna like, dude comes in looking like he does with a mustache and a comical nose or something. Okay, hold on. Who's this guy? Shathid. We could do this one. It's just, I really, really wish they didn't have limited colors. I need to like take a snapshot or something if I'm gonna draw one of these guys. Alright, that's kind of like a bright. These guys are probably like, who is this dude? And why is he looking at us? What about the guy who's learning guitar? Ah, he's too basic. Did that one person already leave, or did they just move? I don't like drawing the dog characters, because then I have to, like, get all the fluff and stuff. Who won't shut the fuck up? Oh, cool. Alright, we'll just have to do this guy. I just don't know what I'm going to do about the tan color. Alright, who's this guy? Alright, oh. Yeah. Come on, none of these guys have any, like, cool designs or something that distinguishes them. Like, I can't do pink. Oh, here's this person I was looking at. Yeah. Okay, maybe I should just take a picture. I'm going to take a picture of my screen here while they're looking at close. I'm using my photographic memory. Tyrone. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Iced coffee? Dylan, you live in the same time zone as me. It's 6:30 at night. Why are you drinking a coffee? Relaxed, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. Okay, let's see. I should probably put this in my inventory, actually. Let's put it on, like, one here. Right. Tyrone, I think you're full of shit. Here, let's just do this by... See, if you're trying to draw like me, when in doubt, just make everything bigger. Alright, because then people will be like, no, it's not off model, it's stylized, you know? I'm sure that's what everyone says. People don't critique my art enough. People either ignore it, or they're just like, oh, hey, that looks nice. Maybe if I want to relax, I can just drink some coffee, though. That seems to be... I'm sure I won't regret drinking coffee at 6:30 at night. Now, no one will ever, like, get on you for drawing them in this game, because it's just, like, making art for someone is, like, the ultimate sign of appreciation. You just gotta hope they don't come back here while you're in the process of making it, because I think this is the kind of design that the person who it is based on will instantly know who it is. What is your obsession with Peter Parker lately? I know you're like Celestial or whatever it's called in Marvel Rivals, But like, I think you're actually starting to assume that you're Peter Parker. Here, we're gonna make this a little so that like it's off the side here, so it looks like they're turning one direction, so they're at an angle. It doesn't just look like a profile view. That's the hardest thing about drawing like I do when it's like with little creatures. It's really, really hard to pose them in different ways. Oh, Peter Tyrone Parker, yeah. Oh, this person's here. I forgot, how do I wave? Yeah. Hi. Young Biscuit. Alright, let's see. Let me look at the eyes here. Luckily, everything is so simple in terms of design in this game. I should make this like Bob Ross. Hold on, let's get this a little further out. You know, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents. Right? Anytime I've ever thought of that quote is at a time where I do not feel like just a happy accident. Yeah, just don't try to swing from a web IRL. Go commit endgame IRL. Or Infinity War, I suppose. This should not be this far over then if I'm going to draw the eye that way. Honestly, one of the things that Bob Ross always does that always like drives me insane, but then like when it happens to you, it's like the best thing ever, is when it's kind of a, you know, the trust the process. Oh, uh-oh, they're here. It's too early. This could be anyone. I just say thank you, thank you. Well, there goes the surprise. But what was I saying? Yeah, trust the process, where like Bob will make something where it's like, none of that makes sense. Why are you making it like that? And then like with two brush strokes, it all comes together. It's like, oh my god, you son of a bitch, Bob. Once that starts happening when you're making art, even if like your standards are naturally much lower than someone as talented as Bob Ross, it is the best feeling ever. Where it's just like, should I just stop this and do another one? Or try again? And then it's like, nah. We fixed it. We fixed it in post. Alright. I don't know how much my experiences on these things relate to others. I don't engage with a lot of like fandom or anything, or like community, right? At least not as much as I probably should. I'd probably be happier and grow faster if I actually did. Alright, how am I gonna make this fit properly? Since I kind of drew myself into a corner here. I guess I could just do this. See if that works. How about this? There we go. I have to get my program open. It's not a very technical program. I think it just inputs a series of inputs, like a task, when you have like the guitar open, and it just sends it directly to the game. But it lets, I mean, the guitar in this game is a little too close to life in terms of like hitting certain strings and that sort of thing and having certain ones set up. And so it's like it makes sense if you play guitar, but why would you ever want to try doing it with a mouse and like preset chords? It really limits you. But if you use like a device to do it, then you can actually make music and it's really nice. Let's see. Nice. And then how am I gonna do the jacket? It's like a checkerboard. Just do this, me. I've learned the easiest way to make characters like this is to just draw a potato. Maybe I'll just use black, but what if I want to outline everything? It does go all the way up. Yeah, good enough. I guess it implies there's a neck though, and these web fishing characters don't really have a neck. There we go. And then give him a hand. And then I'm definitely going to have to use black for this to distinguish. Like, I just don't have a lot to work with because it's pixel art. Oh, whoops. God damn it, there's no undo. I almost like instinctively press Control Z. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I gotta make it actually look like they're holding their arm back. I did not do this arm very well. I mean, at least this is nice to listen to, right? Sometimes I have to remind myself while I'm trying to be entertaining that I don't have to try that hard because, like, most people who watch these kind of Twitch streams anyway, I'm pretty sure just keep them on in the background. Like, it doesn't have to be an active attention type thing. I guess it depends on what kind of streamer you are. I'm not thinking in 3D here for some reason. Headliners? What kind of game is it? This needs to be going the other direction. I think I actually just need to move the entire hand, honestly. I'm not getting the arm I want here. Like, if I want to make it look like it's in the corner, I either need to be much better at making pixel art, or I have to spend way longer than I need to. Oh, content warning, which is already basically just Lethal Company. Here, I shouldn't draw this first. I need to draw the hand first, and then just like find a way to connect it. But it's the same color as the head, so it's like this doesn't look natural. It has to come from here anyway. Why is this arm so hard for me? Normally the arms are not that tough in web fishing. I mean, the thing is, a lot of those gimmick games just seem like they're made for things like streaming, but like I am not nearly prolific enough as a streamer to think, oh, this would be a good stream investment. It's like, if it's something I'm going to play once for the stream, I don't really do those kind of games as often anymore, where I just buy it specifically because I think, oh, it'd be nice to stream it. Also, this should not be here because it is the face that overlaps this, not the other way around. Because it's going to be like holding, which also means that I have to outline this entire thing basically. God, I really hope this game doesn't just get abandoned. Like, I would be totally down to get back into web fishing if like more often if it actually got updates. I mean, not to say I haven't gotten my money was worth, but like, I don't know. Like, is this really such a niche game? I guess so. I am not super familiar with what people like and what people don't like as a whole because I'm so like stuck in my own bubbles of things that I enjoy that like knowing anything in between like completely niche and extremely like what's the word I'm looking for? Popular or well known, I don't know, is like very limited. Like I'll play something, oh, that got really popular for a while. It's like, yeah, with a very specific subset of people. Take a picture of monsters and stuff. You compete with your friends for the likes on the front page photo. It looks like a really derpy. Oh, I see. Yeah, that meta of indie games has been going on since like the earlier, not earlier, but like pretty early days of YouTube. I mean, depending on how much it is, I could be interested. I mean, most of those games usually don't end up being more than like 15 bucks anyway. But it does. It's almost like the video game or indie game equivalent of Oscar bait. Like, make a game that a big streamer can get easy viewership from, and then just leave it, and then let everything else do the talking. All right. What do I want to use for the? I should probably here. Let's. I don't know if anyone noticed or people who pay really close attention to when I make these kind of characters that I love making the like hand on the hip art. They're back. I should ask, have you seen? There you go. Have you seen this person? Yeah, but okay. I did I believe you. I forgot what the meow button is. I just because I am aware and like familiar to these asset flips does not mean that I myself am not a victim to it. Because I also played Chained Together exactly one time. Thank you. Yeah, this is not my favorite by a long shot, but hey, I could make one, you know, like the reason Cobalt Quest was the way it was is because I wanted to like use it as a learning tool and I didn't use any like assets or anything. But doing that, even when you already have Unity, when you already have like experience with that sort of thing, is just really, really difficult. Because I mean, games are more than just programming, man. You have to be an artist, you gotta be a story writer, you gotta be all these sort of things. And it's like even if you're like me who likes to dabble in a lot of that stuff, like, you're not going to be great at everything unless you put a ton of time into it. If you looked at the internals of Cobalt Quest, you would think that this guy has never programmed in their life. And part of that is because I didn't make it because I wanted it to be like a huge game, but because I wanted to like experiment with Unity, you know? Yeah, I think the Cobalt Quest, by the time I stopped working on it, which who knows, maybe I'll pick up on it at some point, I thought to myself, oh yeah, I have like an opening cinematic, and there is zero chance at this point that I'm going to be able to tie that in. But again, like the only reason you would ever play Cobalt Quest is because, hey, you know, this guy, He's you know, I watch him on Twitch every so often. You know, he made a little game that's cute. You know, or it's the macaroni art of gaming. You know, like, oh, that's a great job, Cobalt. We're gonna put this on the fridge where everyone can go and see it when they go to get a snack. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to be in the credits, yeah? I mean, that's easy. Yeah, I kind of created a big if true. Do I have like a yellow? I do. It's crazy how they have yellow, but like not a lot of other colors. If the way that I've programmed it makes it essentially impossible to actually work on. It is a programming monstrosity. Like the first thing they teach you not to do, and I like broke every single rule. What? Dear Lord. Alright, how do we salvage this, boys? Alright. We can rebuild her. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cybernetically enhance this. Hold on. It's never over. I've actually only ever really been griefed once in this game. Well, I guess twice now, assuming that someone just brought an eraser. Alright, there we go. Now we just like... Let's grab a yellow. Let's grab a red. We're going to make the eyes red because it's like a Terminator now. Oh yeah, the wire, the... Oh, that brings me back. Yeah, I don't know what that... I think that guy... I didn't show it in the best ever in the web fishing experience video. I think that guy ended up getting like... I think... Well, first off, you can like... They're anti-griefing things where you can like disable the ability for people to kick you if somebody's being a jerk. But like, why would I want to do that? And I also think that guy got banned. I forgot what's the... Oh, it's G. Also, for whatever reason, even though this game is like really low poly and everything, if there are a lot of people and stuff, it starts to get really laggy. Mod. Now, the one thing fantasy element about web fishing that's great that doesn't work in real life. In fact, it's the opposite in real life. Is that everybody likes that guy that brings a guitar to the party, right? Like if you're that guy in real life, they're like, "Ah, shit, this guy brought a guitar." But if you do in web fishing, everyone's like, "Oh, dude, this guy's gonna play the guitar." Alright, here, what you gotta do. Alright, hold on. Let me alt tab this. I think I literally have this on the root of my E drive, and I think is my E drive even on here? Yeah, everyone likes to stick. Okay, I do have my E drive here. It's loop MIDI, and then the web fishing. I don't need the modify. I think it's this one. Hold on, it says there's another instance, but I can't see it. Is it, oh, it's probably in here. No, this is the MIDI player. I don't want this. Where's the... Okay, I gotta remember... Hold on, oh, it's probably this one, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it was just an EXE. It's been so long since I've done this. Yeah, it has all my songs in there. How do I start this? It's also raining over there. Yeah, with this instance, sure. I think it opened at one point, and I like clicked out of it. I think, is this it? Hold on, is it not gonna let me? Why does it say it's muted? I don't remember how to use this. All I remember is that at one point all I had to do was like, oh, here it is. I was clicking the wrong. All right, let's see if this works or if I had to do something else. Let's tab back in here. Grab the guitar. And then open up the guitar player. Let's do okay, it does look like it's working. You can play midis in Final Fantasy XIV. The issue with the MIDI player in this game is that only certain MIDI ranges are actually accepted on the guitar. So, like, if it's too high or too low, then it just doesn't accept the input at all. And so some songs just become unplayable. Also, it's possible through like lag and stuff if you for it to eat the input. Level 20, yeah, once you've maxed out. Once you've learned, like, power word kill, or that sort of thing, or wish. That's about the time you learn to play guitar, it's true. Level, in this game? Or wait, what are we talking about here? I thought we were talking about D&D, honestly. The best is when people don't know that they're MIDI players for this game, so they just think you're like an actual, like, MIDI guitar master. Oh, Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Oh, see, that's a big fish right there. That guy. They get big in this game for some reason. I've never caught one that was really big. What are they feeding that fish? Honestly, playing midis on this really makes me want to get back on my acoustic. Acoustic is the closest thing to playing piano on a guitar, because you actually have to, like, except instead of having to do two things at once with two hands, you have to do two things at once with, well, two hands still, but in a different way. I guess it's hard to explain. I mean, you're holding different keys and strumming only certain strings using several fingers. Like, fingerpick is one of the hardest ways to play acoustic. Like, it's one of the only things that I really just cannot play by sight. Like, I have to get it into my muscle memory if I want to play it properly. With one hand. I don't think you're playing guitar with one hand, Dragon, but I get the implication. Yeah, see how, like, yeah, it stops your, it stops every once in a while just because of either lag or eating inputs, or just can't catch up. I mean, it doesn't have any real connection to the application itself. It's literally just sending inputs to your mouse and keyboard. So if the application itself can't keep up with that speed, which, I mean, look at how much is being done at once, right? All those fingers that are being kept up. And I don't know about you, but most guitars that I play, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if some people just have crazy long fingers to play guitar like this, especially with certain finger pick. But like, if you look at like where the A key is at right there, there is no way in hell that I'm playing that and something all the way to the top of the fretboard at the same time, unless you have like the tiniest frets on your guitar.
Twink Death.
Oh. Oh, I forgot I had that. I got really concerned for a while. I thought that was part of the MIDI. Oh, and then so he showed up, said Twink Death in text-to-speech, and then left. Oh, you didn't hear it? I'm gonna have to figure that out. See, I never get to tell if things work or not because people don't spend the points. I mean, now I know, but... Oh, it was just quiet. It wasn't quiet for me. In fact, it was very loud. There's nothing out of the ordinary. London Bridge by Fergie. Yeah, no thanks. You lost me at Fergie. It's your sleeper phrase. Alright. Honestly, this looks like it has, like... I don't know. There's no salvaging this one. What we gotta do is just... There we go. I don't think I've heard this track before. I love Caffeine. Yo, Drag It Darko. Is that you? Water important. Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about, Gabe. Okay, what are we gonna make this time? Water is one of the primary ingredients in Dr. Pepper. It's true. I drink a shit ton of Propel. I think I mentioned this before. If it's a Gatorade product that isn't called Gatorade, then I probably drink a lot of it. I think it's high fructose corn syrup. Alright, let's see. What do we want to make this time? We can make anything. The world is our canvas. Oh. That's a big shark. You gotta love it. Sometimes people just show up and show off their shark. Juggalo penis. Alright, let's try, we just write something that says subbed twitch.tv/cobaltblue. See, that's the thing, is that when you do that kind of advertising, that's a great way to get followers that are never going to come back. Do I make another person's character? This one looks easy. You gotta go with the cats. Alright, let me take a picture of this so I don't forget. Maybe I can even do that pose. I drink perfume. What's he gonna say? Ethanol is corn alcohol for cars, so why not drink it? I'm being out cobalted by the people in this game. Alright, let's do this. He's gone. Now we can start making things. Now, first thing you gotta do is you gotta start off with a big circle, you know? That's the thing about like this kind of like chibi art, is that always it's just a bunch of circles, man. So easy. You don't need to know all that complicated stuff. Alright, next. Well, I actually gotta make sure I fill everything in, huh? This is the saddest circle I've ever made. I can't believe there are people that like use a mouse and keyboard to make art in real life. Like, even if you're a master at it, which I can't understand how people are, I can't imagine it's great on your wrist. Like, I've seen things made on like an Amiga ST that are just like unfathomable. Let's see here. Make this a little wider, maybe. Actually, I don't like the size ratio. There we go. There we go, little fella. Oops. This looks a little more not shit. Look at that. He's gonna be a kitty. number one rule: make sure you're paying attention. If at first it doesn't look right, just make it bigger. Bigger eyes, bigger ears. Let's see. All right, all right. Nobody here to ruin my dreams this time, right? How much actual fishing have I done tonight? This is how every time I log on to web fishing goes. I just get distracted very easily, which is appropriate considering that fishing is something you need to have patience for. They need to add a battle royale mode. They really got the ambience of rain done really good in this game. I don't have like a brown or anything, right? Yeah. This is obviously a lot safer because it's just a little profile view. This game just has a relaxing aura to it, and I guess that's the point, but I mean, it's kind of hard to get that going. You know, I could have this ambience running the entire time I'm doing things on like Krita and the whatnot. I like Stellarjet. They like to give compliments. I wish I knew how to take compliments in this. It's like I know it's like the stereotype that people who do art just don't know how to take compliments. But it's like it's easy to be your own critic, you know? And it really is an art thing because I think if you it's like staring in a mirror for too long and your face starts to warp, you know? It's like if you work on something for too long, it becomes very obvious how like not to what you want it to be it is. But people who look at it for like 2 seconds don't see it that way. Because I don't think there's anything else in my life that I've like felt that way for. I don't know how like professional artists handle that sort of internal block. Actually, I don't want the legs to be spread out like that. I should probably just keep the legs together, honestly. This doesn't look up to model. Which is saying a lot considering it's just a bunch of like... I think the legs need to be thinner here. This is like a tree trunk on a very small creature. Let's see here. Get the... Maybe we'll actually get to finish this one without someone coming in and being a griefy little boy. Costco tire shop. Okay, I can't. I actually kind of agree with that. I don't. The smell of gasoline and the smell of like a tire, like a place with a bunch of tires in it. Now, it's not to say I like huffing gasoline. Don't get the wrong idea. These legs need to be. There we go. This looks good. Better. Maybe I can get the hands right this time. Make him hold a little. It's hard to make it look like the arm is folding over itself when you have very limited color depth. That and also very limited pixel space. This will all be on the test, by the way. But I mean, it's kind of the same thing with like video games where it just seems so much more interesting when uh, there's something involved that makes it harder, right? Like a limitation. Like it's really cool to see the kind of hoops you had to jump through to like write programs in the 80s, for example, to make use of memory. I guess you get a better appreciation of the art behind everything, at least in my opinion. This needs to be like, there we go. Like, how do I make this a little more obvious of what's going on here? Is this the color we're going with? Sure. Like I said, not a lot of options. And if they start overlapping, it becomes harder to distinguish. Kind of. And then a little red bobber at the end, maybe. Something I read about pretty recently about like cartooning is one of the principles of it, especially when you're working with limitations, is how like you have to. It's always a good idea to base it off of familiarity and not reason. Like no one has a landline telephone anymore, really, but it's instantly recognizable. And so it's just something that people continue to use because it doesn't need to be inferred or explained. That might only be interesting to me. Alright, we might be cooking here. Consistency here. I kind of have to outline the head, don't I? Yeah, I know it's real exhilarating stuff. But like I said, today's kind of a calm day. We have plenty of time to be wacky. Let me see this. Look at is there not enough room up here? Yeah. I think there are mods to this game that actually let you save the artwork you put, but I don't care that much. It's just part of the fun of it is the temporarity of it. You know, this is a community game. I'm not trying to make an actual gallery. Yeah, if you're at an angle like that, it's difficult. It's actually pretty fun to shade this way in pixel art like this because the easiest way to do it for this game in particular is just use dither shading. It's another thing that's like instantly recognizable. This needs to be a little more white. Like you'll see what I mean. You kind of are forced to use whatever colors are left over because there aren't very many, but there we go. Also, a little bit here as well. There we are. So I could probably use, I don't know, have I used any green? I mean, actually yellow might be good for like light. It's kind of annoying to do in this game, but all you just checkerboard it like this, and it kind of gets the point across. Yeah. I wonder if that guy's even here. I haven't been looking at the chat to see if they left. The guy I'm basing this off of. Yeah, that didn't quite go as you planned, did it, Gabe? It only it sounded like you're opening your mouth for the dentist. Ah. Oh, yeah, the Minecraft movie. There's zero chance that movie fails, and that's the sad thing. It's like everyone likes shitting all over it, but you just know everybody under the age of like 16 is going to see it anyway. And then even people above the age of 16 are going to hate watch it. I've always thought that the existence of lots of like supplementary material for Minecraft just is not in the spirit of the game. Like, it's your own world. The moment you start like putting that aside in exchange for like narrative and the whatnot, it just like takes away from it. Like, that's why I was always like, oh, they're making a Telltale game? That's like the opposite of what I play Minecraft for. There's companion novels. Yeah, I just can't enjoy the game where it's like my own sandbox with minimal dialogue and whatnot if I don't have the lore, you know? That's just how it is. Here, let's the easiest way to make the eyes look nicer is to add a little glare. I have a bad habit of always putting the lighting source on in the top left of like everything I make. Oh, I want it right here. The fact that there's even companion novels is extremely strange to me. But I mean, hey man, George Lucas taught us long ago that where there's money, oh yeah, I can get a little gleam here too. There you go. Adds so much life for very little. Honestly, there's probably a synopsis of it somewhere, but I don't know if I want to take the psychic damage that would be entailed from it. There's that. Maybe? Like, I'm just waiting for it to come together. What else can I do here? I couldn't even remember which tail he had. Like, I just want to add more stuff to the picture as a whole, just to try and, like, fix somehow. Like, I don't like the way it was made. Okay, I'm starting to think this might not be a good idea. I can't. Does this look shadow? Does this look like you could be like, yeah, that's a shadow? Or am I making something that Twitch isn't gonna like? I mean, the Five Nights at Freddy's though makes a little more sense, right? Because like, there's actual lore to that. I mean, fucking MatPat managed to milk it for years, right? No, I thought he retired. I remember he actually used to be a pretty good like scientific YouTuber until he caught the money. He saw where it was he followed it. Like it's like, "Oh, that seems interesting. I'll watch that." And then every video afterwards is just whatever. I wish I could redo the eyes a little bit if I'm being honest. What I can do is I can dither down here. It's just there's not a lot of room to there's not a lot of pixel space. Maybe a little bit on the side of the face, because like the light source is coming from the left. But then it just looks like I'm doubling up on the lines, quote unquote lines, as you can make with pixels in a diagonal space. I heard there's a fishing mini game in this game. Maybe a little. This needs to be a little deeper. This is like my escape to make it look a little more well put together. And to be fair, I'm using one of the smaller areas. Like, I usually like to use this one when I do this sort of stuff because it's less likely to get griefed, I think. I mean, that does make it look a little better. Maybe some on the ears, facing away from the light source. Maybe like that. Yeah. I mean, it definitely like gives a faux like sense of detail to it, even though obviously it's just kind of putting more different color pixels. Like the easiest way to make this look more detailed would be if I have at least like 3 other shades of blue that I could use. I mean, it's coming together a little better. Let's. But that's the best part about making stuff in this is that like the reactions are anywhere between like, oh, that's so cute, that's awesome, and then like me when I eat fentanyl straight from the bag. What else can I do here? Oh god. Oh, we got smoke on the water. It's amazing that the easiest song to play on a guitar, I mean, assuming you can play a single power chord, is like universal even in this video game where playing guitar is only marginally similar. Okay. Maybe like right here. I'm not even dithering this. I mean, yeah. It definitely like looks like a drawing. I should figure out if he has a tail or not. I'll probably just make one just for the completion of it. Huh? Wait, is this the person who messed up the last drawing? They probably did it on accident then. Nah, how do you accidentally select the eraser? It was a misinput. Calm down. Ow! Dick! I actually almost drew a line across the entire canvas because he kicked me on accident. That actually could have been catastrophic. People say art is so easy. Like, okay, what are you gonna do when they come and beat your ass while you're doing your thing? There we are. Alright, I could probably add some white to this too, just to really hammer in. A little bit of liquid white, as Bob would say. What else could I do here? What am I missing? There's something missing here, you know? I mean, I could outline this. I have to add more unnecessary detail to create the illusion that I know what I'm doing. And that everything was, like, explicit. Let's see. What was this guy's name again? Is he still on? Young Biscuit, that's right. Is he still on here? What's the player list look like? Yeah, he's out. That's like what it is 90% of the time. Let's see. See, I'm thinking here, maybe I'm just crazy. I mean, I guess like below where the head is, but I just don't know how I can do that without it looking really weird just because of the way that this whole setup works. Or maybe outline the... I guess the character itself has outlines on the eyes, so... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean white. Liquid white. I wonder how many people who watch Bob Ross actually, like, paint along with it. Like, you have to have a setup ready, and then he goes just wicked fast. And I'm not talking, like, digitally. I'm talking about, like, legitimately, you have the canvas and everything up, and, like, how many people actually painted along with Bob Ross during Paint Along with Bob Ross? Yeah, I didn't really set myself up for success with that. Kind of a lot of work to put in for someone named Young Biscuit. I'm gonna get to the point where I'm doing too much and it starts to affect the quality of it. Where it becomes really obvious that I'm just doing shit for the hell of it. Just for consistency's sake, though, let's fill in this top part of the checkerboard here. Vomit Eater, what do you have to say? He's playing tambourine. Your parents must have hated you. Well, there it is. Now you two know how to make this guy. I don't know who he is or if he'll ever come back, but he has been created. The test of time. Anywhere between 3 seconds and like 20 minutes. Yeah, he came back for more. Watch him say like, "This is dog shit. Get off the server." I would laugh my ass off. They're typing a lot. I don't know if that's a good thing. Oh. He was at a loss for words. He just loved it that much. It just spoke to him, you know. He's gonna draw a cock. He's just running around. Yeah, right. I don't think that's the case. Is there even a profanity filter? Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing. I have definitely heard people say things in this game, trust me. Let's try out this fishing minigame everyone talks about. Actually, I should put this on my one. Damn, that sucks. Actually, you want to be next under here because certain fish only spawn during storms. Wait, did it actually have a profanity filter and I just missed it? Oh my god. Listen, man, if I could read, I'm sure this would be very upsetting to read. This is what they mean when ignorance is bliss. Like, oh, this guy isn't paying attention, he's doing stuff wrong, and I'm just like, horseshoe crab. Alright, hold on. Grief ability, toggle sprint. Oh, chat filter. Filter off. Alright. There we go. Hey, it doesn't count as a tutorial, so you can't make fun of me over it. Really, I just gotta start, like, only doing the lobby leader, so I know exactly that. So I know that they're gonna be here the entire time. Because if the lobby leader ends it, then everyone gets kicked out. Which kind of sucks, because, like, if the lobby leader's done, it's like you gotta kick everyone mid-conversation or something. Also, I forgot I gotta crack open a cola to increase my fishing skill. I still think, like, the first time I played this game, and everyone was like, there's someone playing music, everyone's fishing at the same spot, talking with each other, was the best. I got really lucky because I mean, the game's been out for a while now, people probably don't play it as much, but, like, that was the best lobby. Now, I've never done it before. I'm curious of the scratch-offs. Do I have money? I should have money. Yeah, I mean, I should have enough to buy scratch-offs. Uh-oh. Drown. And it spawns me right back on this thing. Alright, I think this is where you buy them. Alright, Alright. Alright, well, let's buy the expensive ones, alright? Just a couple. I can also buy beer. You know what, we gotta drink the beer. Alright. Let's start off with... Do I not have... Where do I... Ah, forget it. We can drink the beer afterwards. Alright, scratch-offs. Let's do it. That's a... Okay, went up to $100,000. Alright, ready for this? I need a 41, a 6, 46. Okay, hold on. No. No, so far. Oh, I gotta look through all this. Okay, I've got, like, nothing. Ah, okay. Alright, we bought more. Ready for this? Alright. 0, 7, 44... 33. Alright. I gotta keep going until I win. That's the gambling mindset. You haven't lost anything until you leave the casino. That's a 41. That was close. You know, maybe they'll give you extra points for being close. 42. No. Okay, 49. Okay. I don't think I'm winning anything yet. Okay, hold on. 40. Oh, I was one off. 33. Wait, that's $250. That almost pays for the... I think I paid $350 for the scratch off itself. But hey, I made back like 66% of it. Alright. 20, 24, 27, 41, 31. Alright. 21? No, we don't have 21. Don't. Okay, I'm starting to get a little nervous, guys. 23? No. 47? No. Oh, okay. Do I have any more? Yeah, I have 2 more. Okay, we got to keep going until I at least win more than the cost of the ticket. All right, 20, 37, 42, 48, 28. All right. Okay, nothing there. This might not have been a good idea. 34, 4, 44. Wait, oh, I thought I had 24 for some reason. 22, no. 47, no. 41, 39. All right, this is the one. This is why you always buy 5, because the 5th one, it's lucky. We just need a 40, a 16, a 32, a 5, or 12. So to win 100,000, do you just have to get every number or something? I'm pretty bad at these. I gotta scratch off better. All right. No. Oh, 16. 16. That's 250. I just need 1 more to make money. 46, no. 12. I need 12. 43, no. 18, no. 11. 5! We made money. We made money. That's why you never stop gambling. Yeah, that's 1,250. And he said I was bad at this. I don't think I made money off of that, though. I think I basically made back pretty close to what I started with. That means we have to go until we've made a grand a net positive, you know? Oh, wait, no, I don't want to talk to you again. I want to... All right. 30, 9, 7, 34, 26. Okay. I wonder what the odds are for this. Oh, I thought that was a 34 for a second. I got really excited. 26, 23. I need 26. 11. 1, 9, 19. Okay, well... Oh, I missed... Oh, I see right here. I got 26. If I was sponsored by Draft Stars, maybe I actually would be scratching off. Alright, 2 more, 2 more. We can make all of this back. We almost made back the cost of the ticket, too. So, 45, not quite. No. Dad was right. This is worth the mortgage. No. 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 Oh, yes. That's 100. That's 100. 7. 30. 33. Okay, I just need a little more, man. I just got the 100. Alright. This one right here, this is it. This is the one that gives us the big money. No, 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 well, huge. I can at least recycle these for like 5 cents, you know, that's money. That's how you turn a mindset into a grind set. Oh, the wife's not gonna like this. That's some, like, you're taking the kids and going to your parents' house kind of bad luck. What is this? This sounds familiar. Why can't I think about this? Oh, it's Undertale, that's why. Haven't played that game since like 2016. I like the cat. It is nice when... See, this is the kind of community you want. How do I clap? Oh, that's too lovey-dovey. I thought you could clap. Oh, okay, we went straight from that to smoke on the water. I want to see, like, the biggest dude ever, who's, like, a metalhead, shaking his head, like, doing the head bangs, hair's going everywhere, and he's just playing, like, Smoke on the Water. Literal children in my game. And nobody's gotten rid of this yet. Now what you gotta do is you gotta go to the void. Alright, you know, have you ever heard of the void in this game? Here's how you do it. You go up here. You get, hold on, I forgot how I do it. I forgot how I get to create the thing. There's a button to put down your... I can put down like an island of my own, like it's... You're playing... This is a horror game. How do I... Oh, it's up here, isn't it? Oh, wait, prop menu. Doesn't matter what size it is. I'm just gonna go tiny. So it's placed out there. Okay, maybe it was a little too far. Maybe if I go like right here and place it. Maybe I can reach that. There we go. You travel. Then you exit. Yeah! And now we're in the void. There's a lot you can do in the void. You can go there. You can fish. Yeah. Oh, an ad played. Well, Gabe, you know, you wouldn't have to listen to ads on my stream if you know, coughed up like $5 or $6. Yeah. Why doesn't anyone hang out in the void? Oh, drink rings in the void. Microplastics really are everywhere. What's your favorite? Aquarium gravel. Oh, I'm sure. Dirt has minerals. You fool. See, as a kid, I didn't eat a lot of dirt, but what I would do. Yeah, comedy gold. I eat dirt, said Vomit Eater. Oh, you got me there with the fool's gold. I may be a fool. Bottom text. There it is. Play-Doh. This is the type of conversation you have in this game. I am enriched uranium. Eggs. Eggs and water. If you are what you eat, I am an innocent man. Stapler? I don't know why that was the one that got me. Unattended copper wiring. What song is this? This is another familiar one. Real. The first time anyone's acknowledged me is because I say you should never stop smoking. We have 7 more minutes of stream. But hey, we're just sitting here and vibing. He doesn't use MIDI. Yeah. You're vibing with your double barrel. Gabe, do I need to call someone? Poser. What? Mario? What does Mario have to do with this? I need to send Mario. Oh my god, he's gonna play with his feet. Alright, there might have been a miscommunication, Gabe. I don't think he has the green shirt. In fact, I don't think either of them have the green, like, plumber shirt. They have overalls. I mean, I guess Luigi does have the shirt, but, like... Gabe. Come on, man. I'm talking about eating aquarium gravel, and somehow even I knew that. Concerta concert. Listen to this feet music. Feet jams. Toe jams. Unless this is the vibe you bring, never come to my concerts. cute. Someone give me just a heads up. If you drink beer in this game, it automatically messes with your speech. I miss feet. Only 10% of drunk drivers are drunk crashers. Is that true? I suppose it makes sense. You learn something new every day. I am convinced that this guy actually doesn't use MIDI. I don't know how you play guitar on this. I honestly blind and forgot I was streaming for a minute there. Alright. Yeah, the vibe is definitely different tonight. Here, what you gotta do before you leave is you gotta, like, scream out. There you go. Now they're gonna wonder what the hell you were doing. What was that one game you were talking about? We were talking about in the chat? I wanted to see it. I wanted to do it before I forget. Why this isn't scrolling, so I don't know. Let me open it up on my PC here, see what we were talking about. It was... Where is this? Hold on. Okay, Headliners, that's what it's called, okay. Alright, let's see this. Wow, okay, so I'm really behind the times on on this. Is there okay, there's a trailer. Woo. Okay,